There's a lot about Sarah and Tara that's exactly alike. They drink the same coffee, they have the same great job, and they both have a high-quality education. The only difference? Sarah spent her first 2 years at Carroll Community College, getting the same exceptional education, but at less than half the cost. So while Tara uses her paycheck to make student loan payments, Sarah can use hers for other things, like going out for coffee. Get started at carrollcc.edu.
Carroll Indoor Sports Center, celebrating its 30th season. 66,000 square feet of fields and courts. Rain or shine, multiple soccer and lacrosse leagues. Artificial turf fields and courts to rent. Party rooms and snack bar available. Summer camp for the kids. Safe indoor environment for athletes of all ages. Carroll Indoor Sports Center, your sport, anytime.
CMSportsNet is made possible by Carroll Links, Carroll Indoor Sports Center, and Independent Car Service. The Central Maryland Sports Network is a programming service of the Community Media Center.
Hi there, I'm Pat Stetzer, and welcome back to Game On. The playoffs are upon us in most fall sports, and football has one more week before they get into the postseason. We'll break it all down for you tonight. Plus, we'll look at the latest from the Carroll Lynx and the CMSportsNet Athlete of the Week. All that and more, so let's get started. It's Game On. And we'll kick things off with Week 8 football scores from around the Carroll County Athletic League. Century gets by Man Valley in overtime while the Owls put together another big night on offense. The Lions and Falcons also pick up wins, Liberty on the road and Winters Mill at home. Let's dive into those Week 8 highlights. Man Valley visiting Century at the Castle. The Mavericks move the chains here. Bo Snell to Walter Salee for a nice catch out past the 45-yard line. Here's some more for the Mavericks. Check out this play. Snell completes a pass to Lane Saunders, and Saunders never lets his feet or legs or knees hit the ground. He gets up and breaks away, and the officials let the play go, and it stands for a 48-yard touchdown. Saunders scores, and Man Valley is up 7-0 in the second quarter. The Mavericks still in the lead, and they come up with another crazy play. Snell goes up, and Salee stays with this tipped pass, and it counts for a catch, and a big gain for Manchester Valley. The drive stalls. The Mavericks go for a 47-yard field goal, but Ryder Fenner comes up short, and it's still 7-0. Century looks to make a big play on defense, and it's Matthew Ford, the senior lineman, picks off a Snell pass, and he is gone for a 25-yard interception return. And we're all tied up after the point after, 7-7. Another field goal try for Man Valley, this one from 41 yards away, but Victor Whitehead blocks it for Century, and the Knights take over near midfield. But the defenses stand tall, and the overtime we go. The score tied 7 apiece, and Century gets the ball on offense first. 4th and goal now. Knights go into the playbook. The Century special. Quentin Duncan with a pass back to Jake Dexter, the QB, and he gets into the end zone. The Knights go for 2, but the Mavericks come up with the stop. Ethan Atkinson with the tackle to keep DeLon Barnes from converting. All right, Man Valley's ball next. They trail by 6. They have the ball, but Carter Wilson forces a fumble, and Owen Bartlett comes up within the bottom of the pile, and Century prevails in a thriller in Week 8.
Recovered by the Century Knights.
All right, Westminster on the road taking on Francis Scott Key. Late first quarter, Eagles QB Jacob Etzer looks down the middle for a pass, but it's picked off by Jace Thomas, and the Owls get the takeaway, and they head the other way. Owls with the ball, and Nick Comfer is going to get the handoff here from Rory O'Connor, and Comfer uses a stiff arm on his way to a 44-yard touchdown run. Westminster leading Francis Scott Key 20-0 at this point early in the second quarter as Comfer breaks the plane of the goal line. More Owls on the ground. This time it's Jack Hitchcock with the handoff on 3rd and short. He runs into the key defense but spins around, and he's going to score on a 9-yard touchdown run. Westminster jumps all over Key in the first half. They lead 40-0. It's running clock in the second half, but Key avoids the shutout. Etzler with a nice pump fake. Hunter Morris does the rest. Owls defender slips, but Morris is gone. A 59-yard touchdown. Alas, Westminster rolls to another Carroll County win. All right, Liberty traveling out to Washington County, take on South Hagerstown. The Lions score first. A 3-yard run from Andrew McGlynn give the freshman his 3rd touchdown of the season. Rebels punting from out of their own end zone, and Liberty gets to the punter, and they're going to tackle him in the end zone for a safety. Give the TFL to Vincent Zoud, and it's going to be 8-0 in favor of the Lions. Still first quarter late though. Sean Case goes up top to Stephen Puckett for a 37-yard pickup on 3rd and 15. A nice catch by Puckett that sets up 1st and goal. And on the next play, it's Justin Hebert for a short touchdown run. All Lions early in this one. Early second quarter here. What a grab here from Puckett. A nice throw from Case. Puckett hauls it in inside the 5-yard line. He's pumped up after the official rules of the catch, with Liberty already up by 2 scores. And the Lions are going to extend their lead here. A 25-yard field goal courtesy of Austin Decker. And Liberty is all over South Hagerstown in this one. Now the Rebels are down 18-0. They pull off a nice play here. Jameer Sims eludes a defender after the catch. And then he's going to make a couple of guys miss, bounce off another, and get deeper into Liberty territory. So nice play by Sims. How about another slippery play that is from the Rebels? This time it's Grant Bell with a nice maneuver to get between 2 defenders, and Bell's going to score down the sideline on a 34-yard catch and run. South Hagerstown trying to stay close. The defense comes through with a fumble recovery. Actually, a takeaway right on the sideline. It's going to result in a touchdown on that sideline midway through the 4th quarter. So we got a game at South Hagerstown. A few minutes later, a 5-point game. Liberty gets another turnover, and that gives the Rebels a chance here late in the 4th. Time running out, though. It's 4th down here for South Hagerstown. Jamison Durst and Puckett for Liberty help this pass from being completed, and the Rebels turn the ball over on downs, and Liberty winds up with a road win. The Lions hang on. Winters Mill hosting South Carroll at the Falcons' Nest. Cavaliers quarterback Jackson Costos gets sacked by A.J. Whitney early in the first quarter. Second quarter now, the Falcons are into the red zone. Austin Denning is going to keep it himself, finds some room around the left side, and scores from 13 yards out, and that gives the Falcons a 10-0 lead. Going to be a bad handoff exchange here by South Carroll. It's a fumble recovery for Winters Mill. Ezzy Poutre with the takeaway for the Falcons. Denning goes for a big pass play here, but he can't quite connect with Keontae Torrance down the far sideline. But the Falcons go for it again later in the second half, and this time Denning and Torrance are going to connect for a 25-yard strike. So nice play. Sets up a 1st and goal. Denning's going to keep it himself a few plays later, and the QB picks up another rushing touchdown for Winters Mill. South Carroll avoids the shutout, and it's a nice run play from Davey Snyder. He dices through the defense and is going to score for a 19-yard touchdown.
Number 5.
South Carroll trying to get into it late, 4th and long. The Cavaliers choose to go for it, but good pressure right here from Winters Mill results in a turnover on downs. Luke Phillips gets in on the rushing attack. Phillips rumbles ahead, and he gets in for a 21-yard touchdown, and Winters Mill picks up another Carroll County win at home. Time for the updated county standings. Westminster is your county champion for 2025. The Owls can go to 6-0 in the CCL with a victory against city rival Winters Mill. Speaking of rivalries, the Freedom Bell's up for grabs again. This time the Century Liberty game is at the Lions' Den. Time to check the stats leaders. Scoring leaders are up first. There you see Nick Comfort tops the list with his 15 touchdowns He's got 90 points so far. Austin Denning with his 13 PATs and 3 field goals doing it all for Winters Mill. Passing leaders, Century's Jake Dexter and Westminster's Rory O'Connor with 1,200 or more yards, and Jacob Etzler of Key closing in on 1,000 yards, as is Sean Case of Liberty. The rushing attack, we mentioned Nick Comfrey, has 14 on the ground. He's got 1 through the air, and he's got 916 yards, averaging 8 yards a carry for the county champions. Receiving leaders, Will Koenig still on top despite missing a couple games, but Jake Miller of South Carroll, 1 behind him now, and Stephen Puckett with his 550 yards that leads all pass catchers so far this season. Tackles, Gabe Lee still on top, 14 of those 83 for loss, and Braden Maslewski back for South Carroll. He's second right in front of teammate Davey Snyder. Interception leaders, Stephen Puckett, Walter Salee tied atop with 5 apiece. Austin Denning with 4, and 3 county players have 3 each. And the sacks leaders, Cam Jernan with 9, Isaiah Taylor with 8, Riley Fitzgibbon has 7, and a lot of talented players on the board. We're heading into the final week of the regular season, and playoff seeding is still up for grabs. Let's see what's on tap for Week 9 across the Carroll County Athletic League. The Winters Mill Westminster game was moved from Thursday to Friday, so Halloween has a 4-game slate this week. South Carroll hosting FSK, Man Valley gets winless Centennial in their regular season finale. We caught up with Westminster coach Chris Basler and Winters Mill coach Matt Miller ahead of their city rivalry matchup between the Owls and Falcons. So let's hear what they had to say as we visit the Coach's Corner.
Absolutely. I think it's different when the kids you're playing are kids you grew up with. A lot of these guys played rec ball together, so they know each other very well. And I think it just means a little bit more than a normal week to both sides.
I think they're excited. We'll know more today. We'll have a regular Monday practice, but I think they're excited. I think they're excited for the challenge that Westminster presents. I think they're excited for the postseason. We've had some success this year, but we look to build on it. I think they understand that, so we'll see.
When you watch Winters Mill play, the first thing that comes off is they're a physical running team, and the team that can win the line of scrimmage and make those effort plays is going to win this game. And we're certainly going to need to play our best to try to keep this going.
We tell the guys next man up, and they met the challenge last week. I mean, South Carroll, despite their record, is not a bad football team. They had some scary playmakers. We have to not turn the ball over on offense. We have to be able to consistently move the ball. Sledding's going to be tough. Their defensive front is very impressive. They have really exceptional talent across the board. They can really compete in all phases. The quarterback throws well. I think he doesn't get rattled under pressure. They got a couple receivers that can take the top off the defense, and they have 2 or 3 kids that can take it to the house in the backfield anytime they touch it. So, we're going to have to bring our best game.
We've really tried to focus on how we play and not who we play, and kind of trying to treat every day like a game day. And for us, if we want to make a playoff run, we have to treat every game like a playoff game.
Thanks to both coaches for spending some time with us this week. Now let's check in with the Carroll Lynx as the postseason arrived on the local college scene as well. Women's soccer hosted Prince George's in a Region 20 quarterfinal match, the second year in a row the Lynx were home in the playoffs. And this time it turned into a victory. Carroll scored 1 goal in each half and beat the Owls 2-0. Liberty graduate Alyssa Ruff scored in the first half with an assist to Tallulah Costanzo. She's a Man Valley alum. The second half goal came from the feet of Lana O'Donnell, a Francis Scott Key graduate. You see her break away here from the defense. She's going to put that second goal on the board for Carroll. The Lynx improved to 7-6-1. They faced Southern Maryland on Wednesday in the next round. Also, Carroll's volleyball team is set to play in the Region 20 playoffs when the Lynx beat Hagerstown on the court at Cecil Community College on Saturday, November 1st. Okay, time for a break. We come back, it's regional finals time in girls soccer and boys soccer. Volleyball gets set for the opening round of their playoffs, and we'll show you the latest CMSportsNet Athlete of the Week. That's all coming up when Game On returns right after this. Cable Channel 18 is now home to CMSportsNet, your local channel dedicated entirely to Carroll County sports. Hi there, I'm Pat Stetson. From live game coverage and highlights to exclusive interviews and special reports, we've got you covered with high school football, plus boys and girls soccer, plus Carroll Link sports coverage and CMSportsNet's Athlete of the Week, plus Game On, our weekly sports show. Did I say plus? Because we're not done yet. This fall, we're rolling out CMSportsNet Plus. It's a whole new way to catch Carroll County sports with more games and more excitement. The countdown is on, so stay tuned on details on how you can sign up.
Stir fry turned out fire last night. AI helped me figure it out. Just told her what I had in the fridge.
Are you telling me AI made you dinner?
I mean, it planned it. I still had to cook it, but it gave me the recipe in like 10 seconds. You can use AI to make a meal. No endless scrolling, just ask.
I saw your resume yesterday. It looks really good.
Yeah, AI helped me reword it, fix the layout, even suggested some stuff I forgot to include. You can use AI to clean up your resume and prep for what's next.
Okay, but what is this?
Oh, this shirt? AI can help you shop smarter too. I asked for breathable basics, 100% cotton, no marketing jargon.
No, your bicep.
This? ChatGPT workout plan, 3 weeks in. You can use AI too. We'll help you learn how. Give the Carroll Technology and Innovation a call at 443-244-1262. We'll help you learn some AI. Thank you.
Coming soon, it's CMSportsNet Plus, the home for high school game coverage. Every stadium, every gym, live and on demand. Soon, CMSportsNet Plus will be the home for Carroll County sports coverage. Stay tuned for subscription details. Get ready to be part of the network built for you. And don't miss a minute of the action. It's your team, your game, your network. CMSportsNet Plus.
Welcome back to Game On. Let's get back into some Carroll County High School sports with girls soccer highlights from the regional championship games. Liberty hosting National Academy Foundation in the 1A North Region 2 final. Melina Peacock puts the Lions on the board in the first half. It's a lopsided match from the start. The Lions steamroll the Eagles and they win the regional title. NAF can't get the ball out of the offensive third, and Liberty pounces here. Maddie Jackson gets a strong foot on this shot, and it finds the net. And one more from Jackson here as she intercepts this goal kick, and Jackson's going to bury the shot. Liberty wins a third straight game and 6 in the last 7 to advance again to the state quarterfinals. South Carroll hosting Brunswick in the 1A West Region 2 final at Parker Field. It's a break here for the Cavaliers. The ball is knocked around in the box, and Priyanka Wachuan is going to drill the first goal of the night for SC. A long throw comes in from the far side for South Carroll, and again the ball caroms around. Kenley Cowball touches it first, and then Wachuan for the score. The Cavaliers lead the Railroaders 2-0. It's all South Carroll in this one. A corner kick from the near side is going to find the head of Mia Talley, and the Cavaliers roll to their first regional crown in 3 years. Congrats to Coach Andrew Isacco and the Cavs. Century and Walkersville from the Castle with the 2A West Region 2 title on the line. First half free kick here for the Lions, but Knights goalie Megan Talteville comes up with the save. A free kick now for Century, and it's Cassie Plitt with good aim. Plitt scores, and she gives the Knights a 1-0 lead over Walkersville. Mia Savage sends the ball toward the net, and Reagan Edwards gets ahead on it, but Walkersville keeps the score at 1-0. And that's all the Knights need to advance and win another regional title and win a third game in a row. Congrats to Coach Chris Little and Century. Quick look at the girls soccer overall and county standings. The county is already wrapped up, but Century and South Carroll girls and Liberty girls have prevailed in the regional championships, and they are on to the state quarterfinals. Speaking of those brackets, let's take a look at those region brackets. You saw Liberty had the 1 seed in 1A North. They get the win over NAF 9-0 to clinch that region and get back to the states. They are the reigning 1A state champs. 1A West is there. South Carroll gets in a 5-0 win over Brunswick after Key had lost in the first round to Smithsburg, and South Carroll got past Boonesboro in the semifinals to advance and then beat Brunswick. 2A North, Winters Mill got knocked off by a county team. Winters Mill was the top seed. Manning Valley beat Winters Mill 2-0, but Hereford prevailed 4-0 in that final, so the Mavericks lose in the regional finals to Hereford. 2A West, we just saw the highlights there. Century wrapped it up with a 1-0 win over Walkersville. They did not get scored upon in the regional playoffs. And 3A West, Westminster got to the semis before losing to Oakdale, and then the Oakdale Bears beat Linganore 2-0 to advance into 3A West Region 1. Girls soccer scoring leaders, Hannah Neske finishes with 20 goals and 8 assists for her 48 points. Kelly Killeball second right now for South Carroll at 17 and 10. Mia Talley with 15 goals as well for the Cavaliers. Next wave, we talked about Priyanka Wachuan with her 8 goals and 8 assists. And two players on the list with 9 assists, Natalie Furr of Winters Mill and Bryce Sarver of Liberty. And some goalkeeping stats for you. Megan Talteville and Gabby Evans at the top of the list here. Maeve Reese with her 80 saves still alive for the Lions as well. All right, so boys soccer back over to Parker Field. South Carroll and Brunswick once again, the 1A West Region 2 final. Second half action here. Hayden Lineweber to Declan Goodhand, left top of the box, but Brunswick holds its 1-0 lead. But the Cavaliers earn a PK moments later, and it's Ryan Torella who's going to convert. He's going to score for the Cavaliers, and we have tied this game up 1-1. Brunswick got in front by 2 goals though late, but Torella throws it in, and Brandon Serrano is going to unleash a wicked shot that finds the net. The Cavaliers were trying to mount a comeback, but it does fall short. Brunswick prevails 3-2 in the final, and the Railroaders beat South Carroll by 1 goal for the second time this season. Take a look now at the boys soccer overall and county standings. You see the tide at the top of the county. As we mentioned before, Century wins the county title based on their head-to-head win over South Carroll. Scoring leaders now, Parker Berry with his 14 goals and 31 points, tied in points anyway with Hayden Lineweber. Pantelis Primakirios for Century shoots up the list, 11 goals and 5 assists, good for 27 points. Next wave, there's more Century. Braden Davis, 6 goals and 3 assists for the county champs. Brady Bergen jumps up the list for Liberty with his 8 assists and 12 overall points. Jackson Vanderhoof leading the county in goaltending, 96 saves and his .889 save percentage, and the Lions are still alive, as you'll see momentarily. The 1A North Region 2 bracket looks like this. Liberty got past ACCE, then Douglas of Baltimore, and then they blanked NAF in the final, so the reigning state champs are still alive, back into the state playoffs. 1A West, South Carroll, you just saw them, got to the regional final but fell short against Brunswick after beating Key in the semifinals. 2A North, Hereford wins it after they got by Winters Mill in the semifinals, and they blank Owings Mills to advance. 2A West is where Century played. They got to the regional final but lost to Glenelg, so the night season ends. In the regional championship game, they did win the county title. And boys 3A West, Westminster lost a tough one in overtime to Oakdale, but Linganore got past the Bears and then were clipped by Tuscarora in the 3A West Region 1 final. All right, some volleyball highlights to show you. Century hosting Liberty in their crosstown rivalry in Eldersburg from October 23rd. The Lions take the opening set. Crystal Awanganyi comes up with the winner for Liberty, and the Lions lead 1-0 in the match. Second set now, a close score, but Liberty prevails yet again. It's going to be Julia Easter with the winner for the Lions, and they lead this match 2-0 after Century gets the volley back over. But Easter is going to come with the point, and Liberty takes the 2-0 lead in the set. Late third set, another rally is going to come up here, and it's going to end with Awagani getting her hands on the winning point. Liberty's going to sweep Century, and that's a big difference than the last time they played. They needed 5 sets to vanquish the Knights the first time around, so Liberty gets the 3-0 win. Okay, over to Winters Mill, Westminster, and their city rivalry match. Round 2 anyway. Falcons on the serve here. Trinity Nelson going to get the point for the Owls, and they take the first set, 25-16. Big Mill trying to hang with Westminster, but the Owls take set 2 on a serve that sails out of bounds. Westminster leading this one 2-0 in the best of 5. Owls finish off the Falcons in the third set. Here's the point from defensive player Ashlyn Yaffe. Westminster goes on to win 3-0 for the second time against Winters Mill. Some recent results to show you. Liberty got by Century 3-0. South Carolina did the same at Francis Scott Key. Man Valley lost a non-county match against Tuscarora, and you saw Westminster beating Winters Mill in 3. Volleyball standings, county champion South Carroll, Westminster the runner-up, everyone getting set for the first round of the regional playoffs, which begin Wednesday night. First up, the 1A North Region 2 bracket. Liberty is the 3 seed. They play Coppin Academy on Wednesday, and the winner gets the number 2 seed, Douglas of Baltimore. Edmondson is your top seed in that bracket. 1A West Region 2, the county champions are the number 1 seed. They'll wait for the winner of Catoctin Brunswick. And Key, if they get by Smithsburg, will have to go on the road to play number 2, Boonesboro. 2A North Region 1 is up next. Man Valley, the 3 seed, they have a bye. They were already into the semifinals on the road to face Hereford in the next round. And 2A West Region 1, Winters Mill at home to face Walkersville. They would get Poolesville if the Falcons were to advance. Century on the road against Middletown, and a win there for the Knights would get them up against number 1 seed Williamsport. And 3A West Region 1, Westminster is the 2 seed. They have a bye. The Owls wait for the winner of Tuscarora and Frederick. Kills leaders, Elena Murphy tops the list. Her 43 sets with 163 kills gives her the 3.8 per set average. So good job there out of Elena Murphy. Assist leaders, Haley Smith of Winters Mill tops that list. Carly Figuera with the most assists overall on the board for Manchester Valley. And digs leaders, Katie Haig of Winters Mill, Trinity Nelson of Westminster, we saw her a moment ago, there at the top of the list for averages in digs per set for the Falcons and the Owls. Some of Carroll's golf teams are competing at the state tournament this week, but CMSportsNet wanted to give Manchester Valley a quick shout out. The Mavericks recently won the Carroll County title, and they placed first in the county tournament with a score of 318. Mavericks player Jackson Street won medalist honor for the 4-over par 76. Congratulations to Coach Kyle Walker and the Mavericks for the first county championship in program history. Okay, time to unveil the latest CMSportsNet Athlete of the Week. We head to South Carroll High School and talk to a senior volleyball standout who's a big reason why the Cavaliers are gunning for a trip back to the state tournament. Let's find out who it is. All right, latest CMSportsNet Athlete of the Week, Elena Murphy, South Carroll Volleyball. Elena, you guys are getting ready for the playoffs, but first things first. Last week you clinched the county championship, undefeated in county play. What's that feeling like to get that first goal crossed off the wrist?
Right, definitely excited about that. I mean, going into the season, we knew we had a target on our backs from last year, so we just stayed resilient. I think we had 2 reverse sweeps and just working hard all season, working together, so it was really exciting to get that county champ.
How important are matches like that, the reverse sweeps? Because that, that takes a lot of gut and fortitude and all that kind of adversity early on.
Right.
Does that say something about the character of this team?
Definitely. Yeah, it's definitely rough losing 2 sets in a row. And then coming back for those 3 definitely takes a lot of grit. So this team has it. We work together and we fight together, so we definitely want to win and have that competitive energy.
Yeah, you said the target was on your guys' back from last year, being the county champs, getting that close to going to the States. Right away, the first game match of the year, you guys lose. I know it was against Pittsburgh. Since then, you guys haven't lost a match since. What's been the biggest thing that's been the key to your guys' success again this year? Picking up where you left off last year.
I feel like we're definitely a different team than we were when we faced Pittsburgh, just learning and growing every game. Working together, finding our chemistry together, I think that's really important, and we've really worked on that so far.
What's the mindset as you guys get ready for the playoffs? Everybody's 0-0 again, but again, you guys have done this. You made a nice run last year. You know what it takes, the kids with the veterans on the team.
Right.
How's it feel right now as you guys get set?
We're pumped. I mean, we're ready for first, take games one at a time, but definitely ready for regionals. We lost twice in a row to Boonesboro, so we're kind of ready for that, preparing for that game, but taking it one step at a time as well. So
Congrats
we're ready.
on a great week. Good luck in the playoffs.
Thank you.
CMSportsNet's Athlete of the Week is brought to you by Barnes Bollinger Insurance. We're here for the home team. And by Freedom Federal Credit Union, recognizing excellence both on the field and in our communities.
Congratulations to Elena Murphy, the latest CMSportsNet Athlete of the Week. Be sure to follow along this fall, still a few weeks to go, and find out who we choose next. All right, time for one more quick shout out. This one goes to South Carroll cheerleading. The Cavaliers won the fall competition, which took place Saturday, October 25th at Westminster High School. South Carroll held off Liberty by 2 points, and the routine earned a score of 115.4 from the judges. 6 of the county's 7 varsity teams qualify for the upcoming regional competition this Saturday at Hartford Community College. And that'll do it for episode 83 of Game On. As always, we thank you for watching. A reminder, we've got you covered as Week 9 football kicks off this Friday night. Be on the lookout for live coverage from Winters Mill Westminster, Century Liberty, FSK South Carroll, and Centennial Band Valley. And we're getting closer to the debut of CMSportsNet Plus, a whole new way for you to consume Carroll County high school sports. An entire network dedicated to you with games from every stadium and every gym, live and on demand, so stay tuned for more information on CMSportsNet Plus. Be sure to catch all of our high school sports content online on Facebook and YouTube, as well as our website, cmsportsnet.com. You can watch us on cable channels 18 and HD 1072, and be sure to follow us on Instagram, CMSportsNet Action. Thanks again, everybody. We'll see you next time.
CMSportsNet is made possible by Carroll Links, Carroll Indoor Sports Center, and independent car service.
There's a lot about Sarah and Tara that's exactly alike. They drink the same coffee, they have the same great job, and they both have a high-quality education. The only difference? Sarah spent her first 2 years at Carroll Community College, getting the same exceptional education, but at less than half the cost. So while Tara uses her paycheck to make student loan payments, Sarah can use hers for other things, like going out for coffee. Get started at carrollcc.edu.
Carroll Indoor Sports Center, celebrating its 30th season. 66,000 square feet of fields and courts. Rain or shine, multiple soccer and lacrosse leagues. Artificial turf fields and courts to rent. Party rooms and snack bar available. Summer camp for the kids. Safe indoor environment for athletes of all ages. Carroll Indoor Sports Center. Your sport, anytime.